and welcome back to the vlog. My name is Amara and we are currently building a tiny guest house. So in the last video we thought we would be doing roofing today. We're not doing roofing today because we've decided to change the layout of the whole building. So we're going to be doing a bit more building work, a bit more block work. But first, we're going to do a bit more building work in that. But we have run out of blocks. We ran out of blocks when we were doing the last bit of roofing. So that's that. We are waiting for a guy to show up today to do the blocks, hopefully. And whilst we're waiting for that, I will show you what I mean by we've changed the layout. Okay, so this back wall of the building, and it's the same on the other one as well, that wall there, is where we were going to put the bedroom. So we're going to have the bedroom in here. The only thing is we are noticing now, and this is how you can tell that we're not professionals, the road noise. The road is literally on the other side there. You'll see a car go past in a second. Wait for it. Wait for it. There you go. I know that guy. And that is the road, which is literally parallel to this back wall here. In here can get pretty irritating, and obviously if you're trying to get a good night's sleep, it's not the best idea. So what we're going to do is, I have to do my arm like this because Paul's being weird. Paul, go on the shoulder. Go on the shoulder, thank you. So we're going to split this main bedroom into a smaller section and a bigger section. So what we're going to do with the smaller section is we're going to move the bathroom. So we had a bathroom planned in that smaller section there, which is on the other side of this wall. So we're going to move that whole bathroom here. So we're going to have to build a new wall going the way across to split the building. We're going to have a nice little bathroom in there. This middle section now will stay the bedroom, and it's big enough for a double bed and like some bit of tableage in the corner there. And then this space that we'll have free in here, we are going to turn into a small little kitchenette type thing, maybe a bit of a sofa chair, something like that. So rather than just having somewhere where you'll come in and just sleep and toilet, we're going to have somewhere where you can sleep, toilet, small bit of cooking, kitchenette style, breakfast, lunch, dinner, I don't know, snack type thing. So it's a bit more block work, a bit more to do before we get onto the roofing, but hopefully we're thinking it's going to be a bit of a change for the better. If we put the bathroom in here, this section will all be blocked off, so the wall will go up to the ceiling height, we're thinking, and that will be a bit of a buffer zone between the road noise and the rest of the room. And obviously we're going to have to do it in that bedroom, room, guest house as well. Okay, so whilst we wait for the concrete to dry, or set, whatever you want to call it, where we're going to put the new bathroom in those walls there, I am going to make a start on the trimming of the wood. So I'll kind of show you what I have to do because it's a bit of a process. First things first, we have this kind of locally made traditional tool, which is for trimming the wood. You kind of stand either side of the piece of wood and then you swing it like this. So yeah, you'll do like, so yeah, something like that. Then you go all the way across the wood. And what you want to do, what we're trying to do, is get rid of these kind of fibrous parts that are just sticking up, all of these little bits, and get to the stronger wood which is inside. So we're basically trimming and cleaning the wood, ready for it to go up onto the roof. All of the little fibres, I've done a few already. All of the fibres kind of end up here. It does take a long time. And then we head over here. Once they're all trimmed up, see how like it's a bit smoother. I'm not very good at it, but whatever. On both sides trimmed up, and the top's trimmed as well. Then we have a mixture here, the wood treatment mixture, and I just use that and paint it all over the wood. Leave it in the sun to dry, and then that kind of soaks into the wood, makes it stronger, and it also deters any flying insects, midges, termites, things like that from going into the wood and eating it. So it just protects the wood. So we've got quite a few pieces of wood to get through. Once we've got enough, then we can start doing the roof on that building. And yeah, it's a lot of work, a bit hard work as well, but we'll get it done. So yeah, I've got to do that all the way across the wood, then turn it over and do the other side, and then also do the kind of top edge. Yeah, it's a bit of work. Well, oh, there's a name for this. It's called the moral. I don't know, but the guy said it sounded like Mordor, so we're calling it the Mordor officially. So yeah, we're going to do Mordoring today in preparation for the roof. So we're going to get a few sticks at a time. We'll be trimming them and then oiling them, leaving them out in the sun to dry. And then Dad can then start putting them up on the roof, and we can start doing some roofing. Yeah, exciting stuff. Alright, so it is the next day. Yesterday we spent the day mortaring all of the wood, so trimming off all the edges. Very sore today. And oiling it as well. So we mixed diesel and old engine oil, like burnt engine oil, and we mixed them all together, and we painted that into the wood and let it soak overnight. So today, ta-da! Roof poles are going in. Dad's cutting the little notches in so the wood can sit in it. So we've got them going all the way across. Obviously where the slopes are, we don't need to put wood there.
Make sure they have munchies. These are the straps that they use in Gambia to hold down a roof. Nothing, no such thing as bolting. But anyways, but even then, so this one strap is one bundle apparently, and you're supposed to use a teeny bit there to hold it. It's like underneath here. But the only thing is, those bits are not as strong. So I prefer to go through 1 and 2 layers of proper concrete underneath it. I'm bracing all of it. I'll use a lot more, but I know the roof is not going to come flying off. I don't know if it's clear, but
Okay, I'm all dressed up. I'm gonna have to go and run off. I've got something to go and do, so I'm gonna have to leave Dad where he's at now and then get back to help in just a second. See you in like 20 minutes, okay? Bye.
Using one nail, one hammer. I mean, one nail, one screw.
Okay, so we're gonna call it a day. Dad actually did loads. He's done the main room, which will have the bedroom and the bathroom in. Obviously the bathroom wall hasn't gone up yet because we're waiting on brickies. We just called the guy and he said that he's gonna send them over tomorrow. Someone in the group travelled or something, so or maybe it was a function, I don't know, party or something. So yeah, they're hopefully coming tomorrow. Because that wall isn't a load bearing wall, we're not too worried about it getting in the way of the roof. So yeah, we're going to carry on roofing. We've got left to do, we're going to start off tomorrow with the what will be the kitchen dining room now. So just those slats to go across and then we can start putting the corrugate sheet up. So yeah, quite a lot done today. Progress roofing. We're not roof people, but I think we're doing alright. So it's a new skill learned. So yeah, I'm going to go and get some serious rest because that Mordor thing, it's like one side is paralysed. The side that you use it with is just shot. So yeah, time for a serious nap. See you tomorrow. Good morning. It's the next day. We are going back to roofing. So this morning we started off with
Mordoring.
So one of the things that we're noticing about the wood is that it kind of starts off kind of straight and square, roughly, and then towards the end it just gets super thick and like just way too thick. So obviously it's going to be difficult to put screws through it and stuff and nail it in. So what we have to do is we have to trim it to try and get it. This piece is a bit of a bad example. It's really wavy. One second, I'm trying. There we go. Which is why it's out here. Plus it's got a twist on the end, which is really infuriating because you can't really, it's not straight at all. So this one is a bit more straight. This is one that I've trimmed down. So I've trimmed it all the way to the end. And you'll notice it's kind of roughly the same thickness all the way down. So it's nice and smooth and it's trimmed all the way flat. The wood is made up of fibres, so there's these little pieces here. So it's kind of hard to trim all of those bits off. So that might have to stay like that. So this one that I'm doing right now, I've just finished trimming the side. You can see it's really thick on this end. So compared to that end down there, I'm not sure if you can see it, this side is way thicker. So I've just finished trimming the two sides, so this side and this side, to try and get it flatter and a bit more even across there. Obviously it's got a weave in it, but we can't help that. We're going to cut it in the middle anyway, which is why it's got a bit of a waistline. So that's that. So now I need to trim the top edge, which is really messed up. So yeah, once I've trimmed that, then it'll look more like that one, hopefully. But yeah, no, it's just a lot of work, and the Mordor that I'm calling it is really hard to swing. And you have to be careful of your legs and your toes so you don't accidentally chop them off, because it's a really sharp blade at the end. So I'm going to carry on with that for a bit longer, get as many pieces as we can, then oil them and we'll get them on the roof. Whilst I'm doing that, Dad is up on the roof already. He's putting the rest of the roof beams up, so I need to carry on trimming these so that you can take them and cut them and put them up there. So I will be a minute. It's been a few hours. I cannot Mordor anymore. So I've got a few sticks of wood there ready. Those ones there ready to go. Dad is up on the roof putting them across. I am taking a break from that machine tool, and then I'll go back to it. But I just, yeah, no more. Hello. Today we're just going all out border. I've been out for a few hours already. We're trying to get all of these done and then work on the roof rather than like doing a few, going up, coming back down, doing a few more. Because it takes me a long time to do it. So we have, we were about 43 I think to start off with. We've used just over 10, probably got about 30 or so left. So to kind of save time and be efficient, I'm actually currently working 2 jobs up simultaneously. So I'm kind of 50%. I'm 50% dressed for work. Obviously I've already got my trousers a bit dirty, I can dust those down in my shoes, and then the other 50% dressed for the other work. So I'm kind of back and forth between the two. I kind of run, do some work, and then when I need to go I just run in, clean up, go back to my other job. So yeah, so for the past few weeks I've been working 2 jobs simultaneously. I don't know why I didn't think about doing the half and half or before. We'll see how that works out. So I've already run back and forth probably about 2 or 3 times already. I'm gonna grab myself another piece of wood and then head outside, clean it all up, and yeah, that'll probably be it. So that's gonna be it for the next few days. It's gonna be boring to watch continuously. So let's skip until all of this is done. I feel like whoever it was that invented ladders never actually stood on one. I'm going the wrong way. Anyway, see you later.